I come in there and I want to work out. And Joe Gold immediately called me balloon belly. This is terrible. I'm embarrassed.
Look at that waist. Wow.
What is the secret behind these narrow waistlines of golden era physiques? What did they do?
Muhammad Ali, one of my great heroes, had a great line in the 70s when he was asked, how many sit-ups do you do? He said, I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts hurting. And I feel pain. That's when I start counting, because that's when it really counts. That's what makes you a champion. That's the way it is with everything. No pain, no gain.
The next body part we're gonna do is abdominals.
Brian is ripped. He's really ready.
Because they just have a whole different understanding of what it means being in shape.
Every time I'm done doing my abs, I always stretch my biceps and it brings the cuts out more.
The abdominals is really the focal point of the body when you're standing on stage as a bodybuilder. That's the first part that the judges are looking at. They focus in on the abs, and then they start looking at the whole body. So it's very, very important to develop a great midsection.
A set of deep cut, rock hard abs.
Midsections you just don't see today anymore. Let's see how they got those small waists with deep carved abs during the golden era of bodybuilding.
Zane would do sit-ups. Zane would do one set of sit-ups for an hour without stopping. I'm like, my God, what planet is he from?
The thing that's important is rhythm. Each repetition should be as if it were to a beat, especially higher reps as an abdominal training.
I train them as hard as I do any other body part, probably more often than a regular body part. In other words, I don't let my abdominals rest when I do train them.
Up, flex.
This is the way it's done. Hands behind the head, a continuous movement. You want to keep the tension on the abs at all times.
We're flexing at the top of each repetition. You want to always keep that in mind. You don't want to relax the ab. That's why you get people saying, oh, I did 1,000 sit-ups today. You didn't do 1,000 quality sit-ups.
Because they're a muscle that seems to recover. It can take a pounding, you know, and then when I do train them, I train them pretty much non-stop.
Notice how I'm crunching the abdominals in a top position. I'm flexing the muscle every rep.
As compared to like you would do a bicep or tricep every fourth day. Abs would be done every other day, sometimes every day, depending on energy levels.
Like, who would just hang upside down on his toes on the chin-up bar? He had this unbelievable power. It was like a monkey.
By prioritizing a smaller waist and a larger shoulder-waist differential, you can only do shaping isolated movements. I like to do supersets and high reps in my ab work to actually reduce the size of the muscle.
I once was considered like the unbeatable guy, and now all of a sudden Frank Zane won.
Great abdominals. I did a lot of ab work. I worked up to 1,000 reps a day. And my abs got real deep, very deep. That's what I focused on, and then I took a lot of photos, and I looked at the photos and looked at what wasn't progressing and what was. I knew exactly what I looked like, and I realized that nobody else is really doing that.
So I invited Frank Zane, the guy that I was beaten by, to come out to California and to train with me, because I wanted to see firsthand, what does he do to get this kind of a quality of a physique?
I call it the curse of potential. There are people in bodybuilding world who have never made it to the top because everything comes too easy for them. Now, things never came that easy for me. I had to work real hard. But I think that if things come too easy, you tend to, relax a bit too much and not really take care of what needs to be done. To see how you're defining yourself, how it's all coming in. And then I have records going way back over the years of my body, how it changed over the years. And I look different every year. Some years I was bigger, some years more defined. My favorite year, in the best shape I think I was in, won the Olympia, was 79.
Ed Corney or Frank Zane?
A really great combination of size and proportion and definition. But in '82, I wanted to be bigger, so I wanted to compete at 200 pounds. It was a mistake because I was a little bit too bulky. I noticed that the center part of my body was a little bit too thick for the rest of it. Then in '83, I went the opposite direction. I was about 15 pounds lighter, and I was very muscular, a little bit too light. So that was my career up to age 41, from 1960 to 23 years competing. I figured that's enough.
How many years you been training?
Well, I've been training 21 years. For this show, I've been training since, 1972 was the first year I entered it.
And you had a lot of fellows that were a lot bigger. Tough competition out there.
Yeah.
I know, what do you think?
I think I'm very happy about the results because I told you it's not the size that counts, it's the proportion and the symmetry. I had this opinion. He was the best poser today, had the best presentation, and he promoted himself all the way as being the winner this year. And he is the winner. He was confident he came here to win.
The crunch. I like to do 25 to 30 reps per set, really getting a great burn in the muscle. At the top of the crunch, round your back and really peak the abs hard by squeezing. Keep tension on the muscle the whole time.
The intercostals and the lower part of the abs. And it's done like this. You lay straight back on a flat bench, put your feet up on a bar, crunch your body up this way, twisting your wrist, your hips, attacking a little bit more of the intercostals. I do about 4 sets of about 20 reps. When you get a little bit more advanced, you can take a plate and put it behind your head.
Directly after my crunch set, I get on the flat bench to hit the lower abs with lying leg raises. Your abs should be pretty tender after these crunches, so you can think about feeling the lower abs to do all the work. Try to visualize the muscle working. If it works, don't knock it. I like 3 sets of 25 reps here.
So when you get up on top, think getting those intercostals in. Oh, that's going to be a good one for you, Francis.
With the upper abs fatigued from the crunches, the lower abs will be forced to take over most of the workload. Squeeze as much tension as possible into the muscle.
Abs, hanging leg raises. Those are the 2 exercises where it affects the whole area. Ab machine, hanging leg raises. It just creates that whole V taper.
I can see that. Oh, that's a good movement. Okay.
I'm like, my God, it's unbelievable, this gym.
The whole thing with Gold's Gym was that counter. I remember the day when Serge Nubret came in during the 1977 and Mr. America. He walked in with his wife Jacqueline, and I never forget it. You know, he was brilliant, and he was big, and he had this white towel type T-shirt with a big crucifix, and the gym stopped. This is something I've never shared with anyone, but the gym stopped because I was at the front counter, and the gym stopped, and even Robbie Robinson, who would never let anything stop his training, I looked over, and Robbie Robinson froze as Serge Nubret walked into the gym. It was amazing.
He would do 1 hour non-stop 2,000 sit-ups and then finish with 6 sets of leg raises. Just wow. Who still does that?
I like 3 sets of 25 reps here.
1 hour non-stop 2,000 sit-ups and then finish with 6 sets of leg raises. Just wow. Who still does that? 1 hour non-stop 2,000 sit-ups and then finish with 6 sets of leg raises. Just wow. Who still does that? 1 hour non-stop 2,000 sit-ups and then finish with 6 sets of leg raises. Just wow. Who still does that? 1 hour non-stop 2,000 sit-ups and then finish with 6 sets of leg raises. Just wow. Who still does that? 1 hour non-stop 2,000 sit-ups and then finish with 6 sets of leg raises. Just wow. Who still does that? 1 hour non-stop 2,000 sit-ups and then finish with 6 sets of leg raises. Just wow. Who still does that? 1 hour non-stop 2,000 sit-ups and then finish with 6 s
A lot of legendary midsections came from the golden era. But Serge's abs were on another level.
It's not so difficult. But you have to put your mind there. You have to put your mind into your muscle, because you can train hard and never get it. But if your mind is there, the result comes quicker.
My only other abdominal movement is the intercostal pulley crunch, done with an overhead pulley machine. This exercise works the intercostals. By developing and refining these muscles, you essentially put a frame of detailed muscle around the abs, creating a very intricate and visually appealing complex. Since these abs are a centerpiece of the physique, they get looked over a lot. If you're soft here, they write you off at a contest, no matter how everything else looks. Holding onto a rope handle, I sit on my knee in front of an overhead pulley and bend at the waist until my torso is about 70-degree angle. The rope is held close to my body, about at chin level. My elbows are tucked in, my head is tucked in, my back is rounded. From this position, I bend slowly and twist, bringing my right elbow to my left knee and my left elbow to my right knee. As I do this, I consciously contract the sides of the abdominal, working to isolate the intercostal. Since the cable work, continuous tension and hard peak contraction that are the keys.
Think about Paul, he set up the last 2 days.
Five sets of these also.
You hungry?
No. My stomach's really
What?
shrunk.
Let's see an ab shot.
Oh my God.
The more the muscle is kept working without rest, the more fibers are called on. Faster and more detailed striations you create. The more you fill every inch of muscle range of motion with the tension of muscle contraction, the bigger, thicker, more striated and vascular it becomes. And that's what we're looking for.
Looks, the bigger your shoulders get, and vice versa. The bigger your shoulders get.
That completes the abdominal program.
So many of those guys have their stomachs sticking out. What are we talking about here? I mean, it used to be that you should have a V-shaped body. Now, I don't know, it's like kind of like a bottle-shaped body or something like that. But it's not, it's a kind of, it's a weird thing that is happening on stage, that no one can pull in their stomach anymore for a long period of time and stand on stage with a vacuum and pull in stomach, shoulders out, and to look athletic.
This is where the stomach vacuum came in, pulling the abdominal wall inward. Bodybuilders train the deep core muscle known as the transverse abdominis. Look at that waist. This created that iconic small waist look, making the chest and shoulders appear even bigger.
I got reasonably placed last year, but I wasn't happy with my condition, you know, and I thought this year I'm going to get back to my roots, get back to where I come from, and it works. I'm in the best shape of my life now.
The smallest waistline I have ever seen on a guy that big.
The smallest waist in bodybuilding history. The pose that became one of the most iconic photos in bodybuilding.
In 8th place, Buchanan.
And last, for carving the waist, golden era bodybuilders believed in this forgotten exercise.
Seated twists with a broomstick. You should do lots of these because they really help you burn off fat around the waist.
Even 8-time Mr. Olympia Ronnie Coleman did these broomstick twists.
It's another way of reducing fat around those obliques.
You can have the best ab routine in the world, but in the end, diet is what will always reveal the end result.
Before a show, before a contest, 6 weeks before, strict diet, only meat and fish.
Meat and fish. Do you drink?
Water.
Intercostals, the upper abs, and the lower abs. If you follow this program correctly, hopefully one day you'll have great abs. Good luck with the program.
Look at this lineup, not a bloated stomach in sight. This is the golden era of bodybuilding. This is the standard that defined an entire generation of bodybuilding.
Energy would come from nowhere, and it'd keep going and going and going. It seemed like he's almost ready to quit, and there was no more energy left, and all of a sudden, more energy would come, and it'd keep going.
Different understanding of what it means being in shape.